What's up, guys? It's me again, the me you don't know, but that shouldn't matter for you to enjoy a good story. So let's get on with the show now, shall we? So, last we left off, Ava adopted these three little pups after a whole conflict happened um, the with Inko giving birth to these green little fur balls. Um, they don't know why they're green, but they're green and they assume it has to do with them having quirks. And so they basically try to kill Inko's children, but she defended them, and Hasashi apparently had a quirk as well, and like they went off fighting their old pack, and that's all I'm going to explain about that little conflict, because it's not really important. But I might explain it in a future part. But you know, Ava is going to watch over these three green little wolves for the time being, and so yeah. So Ava takes them to a nice little spot in town. I say she lived out in the countryside where not many, not too many people visit her. So she has like a big mansion type place with lots of training areas and lots of uh, what's the word, attendants, maids and butlers and things like that. You know, nice and fancy. I mean, she is basically like, well, it's similar to royalty, but not really. You know what I mean? She's the next head of some clan after all. So it makes sense for her to be rich, sort of say. But, anyways, carrying on. As, you know, all the maids and guards and stuff, they knew not to question her because she set an example to be quite ruthless, and so like they don't question her about the things she does, but doesn't sit well with them that she brought in three wolves. But and so we're gonna do a bit of a time skip to when they're 8. I don't know why, but 8 just seems like that great, great age to just like skip into. So these full 8 years, they remained in their wolf form, because honestly, they don't exactly know what they are. They think they're just regular old wolves, you know. They're like they think they're pets pretty much. As and Ava didn't really tell them. Like she talks to them occasionally, and like checks up on it. She basically treats them like wolves. As you know, it takes time for them to like unlock their human forms. So just been letting them relax, basically, and that's what they've been doing. And Deku, he has been like, never mind, never mind. So the reason I skipped to when they're 8 is because it's around the normal age these werewolves unlock their human forms, sort of say. So, it's not really anything interesting that will happen between those 8 years while they're growing up. And so when they unlock their human form, they unlock their quirk as well. And oh boy, I'm gonna have fun with this. So, cause their quirks are really interesting, the ones I picked out for them. So first, I have to tell you what I have. I don't think I gave them names, have I? Okay, so this one, the most generic names I can think of is Izumi and Izuki. So, yeah, very very generic, so original, I know, right? But yeah, okay, so Izumi here, she's going to have like a mist quirk. Both of them, they're gonna have mist quirks, Izuki and Izumi, but it works differently. So hers is like it's like a boosting quirk. So like she can like cover people in this mist and it'll boost their quirks. She can also like de boost their quirks, if that's a word. Like like if you play any like RPG games, there's buffs and debuffs. It's kind of like that. So so yeah, she can boost other people's quirks or like make them weaker than what they are. And that is going to be interesting. And plus the strength and agility of the normal werewolf stuff, you know. And she's more agile than the other two. And Izuki here, as I said, she'll also have a mist quirk, but it'll be poison. She can make it be not harmful poison, as it can work as a mist or a liquid, so she can make it into a drink and like make potions pretty much. Cause you know how some things are poisonous to animals but not to us, and vice versa. Some things that are not poisonous to animals are poisonous to us. It works that way. So she can technically heal people with her poison if she chooses to. And both of them, of course, can just make the mist be completely useless and just be like a fog, like a smoke screen. So it can work in that way as well. And for Deku, he's going to be a bit stronger than the other two. And his quirk, he'll be able to increase his size. Kind of like Mountain Lady, but not as big as her, like half as big as her. But if he was to get the help of Izumi, then he'd probably be able to become as big as Mountain Lady. So, fine, yes. As he can do like like partial enlargement, like make parts of him large instead of his whole body. So, if he wanted to, he could just like make his hands really big or something like that. You know, you know. So I feel like that's a good quirks for these guys. They'll go well together. And I should also say a bonus with Izuku's quirk, it makes his skin like really thick. So like he could get shot by a gun and be completely fine. So, yeah. Okay, so how do I continue this story? Um, this is terrible. Um, hold on a second. Ah, I got it. Okay, so on their like eighth birthday or whatever, and they like they wake up to discover that they're they're um they're human like. So like let me try to describe a little bit of what happened. So like they normally sleep in a big pile. They like cuddle up together pretty much. And they've got this huge bed all to themselves. And like it can easily fit all three of them. It could fit like 10 people. Like okay, that might be an exaggeration, but big bed. And they pretty much just like cuddle up together like they always would. And as you can see, they're really close. They got that good family bond. You know, ain't nothing gonna break they bond. They look out for each other. So this one day they wake up to discover they're human-like, as I was just saying, and they're all surprised and everything, and they don't really have clothes or anything, 'cause you know they've been wolves this whole time, and they don't really know how to walk normally. Like they can speak perfectly fine because they've been doing that the whole time they were wolves. Like it was confusing for them at first to just wake up and try to walk on two legs. You know, just think of it as um, big baby learning how to walk. Okay, that might be a terrible scene, but just think about that. But several maids did come in, and they dressed them as Ava prepared clothes for them ages ago, and like she got them in all shapes and sizes. 'Cause, she really ain't know what how tall or big they were going to be. Like so she got a lot of variety and a lot of choices. And yeah, I'm sorry, I'm doing a terrible job. I'm like super tired right now, and I just thought I'd record and get this out the way. No, honestly, I should just skip to. No, never mind. Um, yeah, yeah. Actually, I'm going to skip to when they're like 10. It's when they've learned pretty much everything they need to about being human. And Ava started training them. They got a little stronger. They figured out their quirks and how to work them. Well, for the most part, they figured out how to work them. It still needs training in that area, and it will obviously get stronger as they get older. Right now, it's not so powerful. Like like Izuki and Izumi's quirk, they fire off like mist only at their fingertips at the moment, as is It makes smoke like a cigarette would, and like obviously it ain't gonna do that much if it can't cover up a whole lot. But Isuki did figure out that she can make her mist into a liquid. She's been working on that, and you know, Deku, he obviously destroyed a lot of clothes just by continuously growing. Uh, yeah, he's going to be pretty big as his base height. This picture here doesn't really do him justice. He's much bigger than that, but yeah, you guys have imaginations. You can imagine it. Um, so yeah, so uh, yeah, Ava also been teaching them things and and whatnot. Like she also had her maids and butlers do all that stuff as well. And it is what it is. Just a easy, simple life. They've been homeschooled for 2 years, it seems. But this the time where Ava decides to send them off to the city and get them some real experience of how people actually are, and set them up with a school. And the school they end up going to is the one Bakugo is at. Just purely coincidental, as she didn't feel like paying any extra money for them to go to a private school or whatever, so she just sent them to any regular old school. And you know what? I feel like this a good time to end it off. So I know it was short, but I skipped a lot. I know, and just you know, a lot did happen that I didn't explain, but just didn't feel like explaining it all. I want to get to the good part. All this all this extra crap is boring. So next part we get into film it at school. Yeah. So like if you like, subscribe if you wanna, comment down below if you enjoyed or not. I won't be upset if there's a sorry. Just had a brain fart there. But anyways, bye. See you all next time.